Hey everybody, Pismerized here. Yeah, there's a little known feature, well, maybe it's well known, of modern Pez dispensers where, you know, normally the spring pulls the head back, but if you pull them all the way out really hard, the Pez dispenser will sort of stay locked open, and this is to make it easier for you to fill it up with your Pez candy, and then once it's full, you sort of bop it back and it goes back in. But most of the vintage Pez we've got don't have that feature. You can pull it all the way out and it's just gonna go back down. There's no locking it. So I've cut apart a dispenser here just to show the mechanism for how that works. See if you can see it. Yeah, so right at the inner sleeve here near the bottom, there's this little nub right there. Pez calls it a gadget or something. So when you pull that all the way to the top, there's a similar nub or gadget on the inside of the outer sleeve that this little nub will fit behind, and then it'll stay open. Yeah, by keeping just the frictional force in there until you give it enough force to close it back up. But yeah, when was this added? Because not all Pez dispensers have that feature, certainly. If you look in your Collecting Pez book by David Welch, yeah, let's see, back here, he's got a picture of a sales sheet from Canada. It says 1980, looks like 1980. Yeah, on the back of the sheet, it actually talks about this feature. If you translate the French here, it says, pull your dispenser or reservoir all the way to the end and then stop and take your time to fill it up. Yeah, so these are all no-foot Pez on this thing. So 1980 is before they really added the feet. So maybe some no-feet Pez do have the feature, but yeah, most of the ones that I've seen don't. Never really looked too hard to see if some do or not. But this Mickey would have been way before 1980. I think David Welch also sells an ad sheet that was from 1982 that talks about both the introduction of feet and the introduction of this gadget that helps you easier load it. So certainly they've sort of added this little extra feature sometime in the mid to early to mid 80s. Yeah, so there you have it. Now you know. Get out there and collect some Pez.